Hey guys, metaloidmonkey here, and I've got another game versus Alpha Candy Buddy Up and Stunner. This one's on Terminal Moraine. We are playing Anders Arbiter versus Anders Brute, and I mean, most people would say that Anders Arbiter has an advantage, a huge advantage over Anders Brute, and that it's like a direct counter to it. But that's not why I'm uploading this game. It's not about whether it's a leader screw or not. It's just to show the concept that I believe that on this map at least, that the Brute can't win versus an Arbiter. And I mean, you'll see. They're gonna get all the hooks this game. I mean, there's no sense in delaying that. And the idea at least is that if we just go hogs and we have our Arbiter, they can't do anything. Because their Chieftain could try to go for a Brute Rush or anything like that, but my Arbiter's just going to stay back on defense, and then I'm going to camp them off with hogs. And if they go for their own hogs, I mean, they're just delaying stuff, and I'll just play defense with my Arbiter on their Chieftain, and push them off, and then go push on their base. I mean, there's nothing they can do. So basically, it just comes down to executing a combo, and I mean the Chieftain can't help with Hog Wars. So not sure what to talk about since it's really fairly straightforward. What I'm gonna do is not too much to explain. You know, we try to go over there, but they get the hooks because being a bit greedy on my supplies instead of getting over there earlier. Instead, this game I'm just chatting with Spada. It's like it doesn't matter whether we get the hooks or not, and I told him that we're not pelicaning because I don't like pelican with Anders. It just makes it so you can't go hogs, which is a problem since I love going hogs. So I'm just gonna go reactor 4th because I can, and I'm not sure what else I would want to do. I could probably go reactor 3rd, but the main thing here is that usually I'd go for a quick Grenadier, but I don't know what their Anders is up to, so I'm just gonna keep building my hogs and just try to keep get my numbers up. Even though I have a 1 red bar hog, it's kind of annoying, but it's fine. So at this point in the game, typically I'd pay for my 2nd reactor, we're getting Grenadier, but instead I decided that we haven't scouted the Anders, and this was something that just slipped my mind. I didn't even think about it. But if their Anders was going hogs, I just wanted to be cautious, because I figured that their Anders, whether it went hogs or tanks, they would be slower to the tanks, so it wouldn't matter. And so basically, I'm just gonna get the extra supply pad there in case the Chieftain decided to come to my base, that I would have a fully built base as opposed to waiting for anything. So that we have Spot a Scout there, and I'm just gonna upgrade my pads now. But we see that he's delaying a pad, which means he's probably gonna go for a depot. But I'm waiting till he goes to put anything up. So I'm just gonna help Spot kill these brute squads just to make it easier on him, so he doesn't have to rage as much. It just makes that only take 1 rage, and so Spot's just gonna sit. I told him just to sit there and deny any future brute squads, and I point out to him right there that he's building his depot right now. We have to get over, and then we have to get over there right now. So I told him just to wait there, and I'm just trying to save money to get a Grenadier. So I tell him I'm just gonna go camp the Chieftain, and you can just rage run up as soon as I have him spawn camp. So now I'm in front of the Chieftain's base, and he's trying to get a shield, but it's not about that. He doesn't seem to understand the idea of what we're trying to do. It doesn't matter whether he gets a shield or not, because now he's not getting any brutes through, and now I'm just putting up my Grenadier reactor, and we need Spot is rage running over with his Arbiter right now. And the idea of that is just that he's going to be able to get there and drop a grunt into the depot, and we're all set. So I'm just going to split my hogs up now, and I'm just going to help Spada kill this depot, so he only has to spend like 1 grunt on it. And I'm just going to leave a few hogs in front of the base to deter the Chieftain from unlocking. So anyways, we're just going to focus on this depot. He did build it, he probably did get a tank out already, because the depot stopped glowing. But Spada's just going to drop a grunt in here and should die. And he's got a tank right there, but Spada's just going to be able to rage it down. Now, at this point in the game, Spada's TV actually turns off. Otherwise, he would have just went ahead and raged the tank. So I'm like, get your TV back on. So I decided I'm just gonna not even bother sitting over there because I don't want to lose any hogs to the tank. So I just go down and hit the achievements base until Spada can get his TV on so he can rage the tank. So I'm just gonna move the red bar over so it's not gonna hit the turret or anything like that. And just pretty straightforward. So you see how this goes at least. And now that he's gonna be able to rage the tank, I'm just gonna kill the depot for him. And that'll be that. I actually click him once just to make sure that he has enough money, although he really should have enough money regardless, because he was complaining that he only had like 300 to 400 supplies, and I'm telling him like it costs 500 supplies to rage a tank when you don't even have any supply pads. So I figured he'd get it just fine, and I told him that now we're just gonna all in this base, and so he starts throwing grunts in the pads just to help me out. Because I mean, the Covenant, the only thing their achievement can do is go for banshees. And it doesn't matter if he does that because I'm going to have Ghost, and I figured it does not worth me sitting there and camping the Chieftain's base, because if he does drop in Brood, Spot is just going to recall, and I can handle this by myself now. So I mean, that's pretty clear. I mean, even if he built a depot on his hook, he only has one depot, and as long as they only have one depot, your Arbiter can reach their tanks down all day. Alright, so I've been following Marco's tournament series, and so it's been fun to watch. He and I play quite a bit, but I haven't been around. So basically, after we had that whole hog challenge, now we have the Cyclops battle. So we're gonna play a game next time I'm around, and we're just gonna do only Cyclops just for fun. It's gonna be a pretty. I think it's gonna be one of those long games that's never gonna end, because it's gonna be on Perth and we're not gonna use the reactors or anything. And so what's gonna happen is we're gonna have all these Cyclops, and we're gonna get Tech 2, and then they're all gonna have repair kit. And so one set of Cyclops is gonna be attacking, the other set of Cyclops is gonna be healing, and it's just never gonna go anywhere. So I mean, I don't know what he's thinking and planning on doing, but anyways, whatever. So if you notice here, I'm actually just, I'm gonna start trying to go for Goths, but that's not a priority. And I mean, that's like, even when I wrote my guide for Anders Arbiter, it's really, I never even mentioned going Goths, because the way there's the different methodologies in how to run with Goths, and I don't need Goths. I just go for the game is really over by the time you have your Grenadier hogs. The other because we like to keep down UNSCs. The other idea is that you just out damage the crap out of the Covenant, and then and by damaging the crap out of the Covenant, you just win air wars so badly that your Banshees will help out. But I mean, that like promotes late game play, because it lets them get tanks on the floor. It lets them counter you, and then it just assumes that you're going to be able to counter them back, and that's just, I don't like that. It's too risky. I feel it's less effective as well. So I'm not sure what to talk about. I mean, I'm enjoying school, if that's anything. I mean, I know Mitch always talks about his personal life a bit. He commented on his last video, math teacher Mitch. That would be interesting. Yeah, teaches kids math just like he teaches them Halo Wars. So yeah. I mean, I was talking with Spada about all this stuff, and a lot of times he was just like questioning me at every step of the way. I mean, he would do it, but I mean, he was a bit skeptical on the rage run. Just like, I can rage run all the way there. I'm like, yeah, just do it. It works. Oh, and yeah, I'll probably leave just a link to Marco's channel, because I love watching his once tourney. But the thing is, I'm not gonna be back before Halo 4 comes out, So I don't know if he'd want to play me in that respect at least. But I'll definitely get some games in against him, because that's always fun. But I'm definitely looking forward to playing whoever ends up winning the Halo Wars Legion tournament, because I definitely wish that I would be around to play in that. A lot of the teams are just running Anders Brood, and I mean I don't think that's really the best way to go. But anyways, they resigned there. And I was debating whether or not I should send all my hogs across the bridge, but I figured it didn't matter at that point. So I was just like, I don't want to split my hogs and risk them falling into the ditch. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Just like, comment, and subscribe for more. Bye.